Well, when I was a young lad, I came off the same street as D.H. Lawrence, you know, the well-known writer in Eastwood, and I'm about 8 miles from Nottingham. Well, I was always a Notts County fanatic when I was a little kid, and my brother used to take me on the supporters buses in them days. 2 big double-deckers. Used to leave Eastwood every home match and travel to Nottingham. And I used to watch them every home match when people like, you know, Tommy Lawton were playing and people like this. Just after that time, I'd seen him play when I was a little lad, and it always took off. And then I started football, and I was captain all the school teams through Eastwood schools, and captain the cricket as well, because I was a big cricket follower. Yeah, I love cricket. Yeah. I had a lot of trials for Notts when I was a young lad. Yeah, I was a good cricketer, a good opening bowler, and I used to bat about them with 4 or 5. And I had some trials at Trent Bridge and things like this. And then when I was 15, I asked for trials at Notts County. I was there from when I was 15 till I was 21 at Notts County. And I scored quite a few goals at Notts County when I was, 19 and 20. And then West Brom put this offer in, and I signed for West Bromwich Albion. They made this offer for me, which is a lot more than I was on at Notts County money-wise and this. But a lot of clubs were after me as well then. And I think Villa were after me, and Arsenal shown interest in people like this because I was doing very well. And they made this bid, and Jimmy Hagan says, well, you'll be X number of pounds, basic wage, so much appearance, and what do you think? I said, well, what do I get out of it? He says, you get nothing. I said, you get nothing. I said, well, I'm not signing. And he just stood up, shook hands, says, cheerio. And he walked out the boardroom and cleared off, and I just sat there and cried on my own. I was on my own. And I thought, what have I done here? Going down to a first division like that from 4th division. And about a week later, I think I'd scored again just the match afterwards. And a week later, Tommy Lawton said, the West Bromwich Albion are coming again today, Jeff. They want to see you again. I said, all right. So they came and they asked me about one. I said, what do you want? I said, well, I wanted a few quid behind me. And he gave me X number of pounds, says, signing on fee in them days. And I said, well, I'll sign. And I signed there and then on a Wednesday, and I made my debut on the Wednesday night against Leicester at Leicester. I never know, but I didn't worry. Some lads worried, but I was not a worrier. No, I mean, people always talk about that I missed in Mexico and I missed against England, Brazil, yeah. What happened, Jeff? And they all, I said, well, I don't know, it seemed to worry everybody bar me. I mean, yeah, it didn't worry me. Yeah, it didn't worry me at all. I don't know why. It still doesn't. Although people always bring it up, because all you've got to say to them people is, how did you miss that goal in Mexico, Jeff? I said, I don't know, really, just one of them things, but I didn't miss that when the cup final. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that when the cup final. So they soon forget it then. Mm. But it was, I suppose it was a simple chance, but I missed a lot more simple chances than them, but it was a big game, and it just stood out in people's memory, but it never worried me. No? No, not at all. I talked to people about it. I think that final was actually made for me. Was it? Because I'd scored a goal in every round. I think it's only been done about 3 times in history. Yeah. I'd scored a goal in every round. And on the Friday night, I think he was up there looking down and said, look, it's Jeff Astle scored a goal in every round. Tomorrow, let's make it 1-0 and let him score the winning goal. And I still believe that. It was just there for me because there was quite a few chances missed in the match, especially by Jimmy Husband of Everton. And they all seemed to miss. And same as I say, I think the match was just actually made for me. And then this goal came in extra time. I could, I ran to the supporters' end where we was, and same as I say, I could have just get running, cleared over the stand and gone out of the stadium. It was a dream come true, really. Yeah. But it was a fantastic thing, and it's a thing I'll never ever forget. Well, the Albion supporters won't forget, because it was a great season, and in them days we had a great side as well. I scored a lot of goals. Same as I was leading goal scorer in the First Division 2 consecutive years in 68 and 69, and I think supporters do worship their heroes and the goal scorers, don't they? They always look back on. They don't look back on the blokes in the midfield and the fullbacks who were great in the times. They always look about the blokes who put the ball at the back of the net.